Good morning. Yeah, so it's now day 47 of the vlog. Can't believe it's been that many. That is absolutely ridiculous. Thanks to those that are still watching. I'm just about to boil the kettle up because I'm going to do myself some dinner. Yes, you heard that correctly. Breakfast today is actually going to be dinner, and it couldn't be more simple than this. I'm having a Huel pasta pot, pasta bolognese. So basically this is essentially something you just add hot water to, leave it to stand for a bit, and yeah, then it's ready to go. How easy is that? Now, basically today we're looking at sort of fitness myths, fitness hacks that people have come up with, and one of them, and the first one is why I'm having it, is that they always say you shouldn't have really high sugary breakfast. Now, I always have high sugary breakfast, and cereals tend to be. That's because what happens is they spike your blood sugar, and 2 hours later you have that dip, and then you feel hungry again. Now, then one of the sort of fitness hacks or myths, whatever you want to call it, is that we should be eating more protein for breakfast. This has 25 grams of protein per pot, and protein and fat is meant to fill you up for a little bit longer. It doesn't spike your blood sugar. So yeah, we're going to give it a try. We're going to have dinner for breakfast today. I think it's called Brinner or something like that. It isn't just me making this up. And yeah, we'll give it a try, see if it works for my run and keeps me going through the morning. And then you'll see some other fitness hacks as we go along. Anyway, let's get this board up because I want a black coffee. Worst bit's going to have to wait for the food rather than just shoving it in as I'm going. Open lid halfway, add boiling water, stir, close lid, let stand for 5 minutes, restir and enjoy. It's all looking very healthy again. 400 calories, I'm hoping that's not going to be too heavy for my run. What's it look like inside? There's some stuff in there that looks like pasta to me. Couldn't help myself. Small handful, that's it. There we are. Certainly smells good anyway, and the pasta's finally softened up. It was rock hard a minute ago, as you can imagine, but right, now it's about the all-important taste test. I think I'll use a spoon. What hot? Certainly tastes like pasta bolognese. That's nice. I don't know if you really want that at 6 o'clock in the morning, but I don't mind it. I eat weird food anyway. But yeah, let's eat it up and I'll let you know. It was actually, well, it was delicious, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking I was quite hungry after it still, but actually now I've sat here for a few minutes, it's sat right in my stomach, so I'm hoping I'm going to be able to run. I'm sure I'll be fine in about 20 minutes. Next one, I now need to go upstairs and brush my teeth because I've got tomato breath. And one of the fitness hacks I've seen is that you can stand on one leg while brushing your teeth, and that apparently has good health benefits and improves your balance. So let's go give it a try.
Like a yoga pose. Right, next stage, and make sure you're not closing your eyes. I'm going to close my eyes as well. It isn't very easy. Not as easy as it looks.
So yeah, I think the idea is nice. Doing anything while sort of being stationary is great, but yeah, you don't really want to take a trip to A&E because you've essentially fallen over and smacked your face and you've choking on your toothbrush. So I found that really difficult. I didn't really think I'd concentrate on brushing my teeth then either. So one of those things, I like the idea, sounds good, but it's not easy to stand on one, but try and do it for 30 seconds. Not easy at all. I haven't got the best balance in the world, but yeah, It's probably not best doing it in a dressing gown either, is it? Go for my run now. I said I was going to do sort of intervals today, but obviously that didn't. I mean, to be fair, I actually don't feel that full at all now. Half an hour ago, I had that spaghetti bolognese or pasta bolognese. I feel fine, but I'm going to do a sort of type of interval training today, but not too intense. It's going to be zone running, so I'm essentially going to try and do my 1K split between 5 minutes a kilometre and 5 minutes 20 a kilometre, just for consistency, really, because the key on the actual challenge day is going to be not going off too quickly and then not just hitting a wall at the end. So I want consistency. So yeah, within that sort of 20-second zone should be fine. Doesn't look too windy outside, hence why I put on a running gilet. I've had this for years. It's a Nike one. There's only one problem again with it. The pockets. It's a very thin coat and it hardly masks what's in it. So I've got my hat in there and I've got my phone case holder in there. And I mean, you know, if you had a wallet or a phone or whatever in it, it's a pickpocketer's dream, isn't it? So at least I'll be able to run away, I guess. So I've just hit 10K. Yeah, to be fair, my splits look pretty consistent. I think I've done a few a little bit quicker, but overall, I'm hoping my average pace will definitely be between that 5 and 5:20 a kilometre mark. Yeah, I feel fine in terms of the food. I still don't think it would have been the worst thing to have a sugary snack alongside the protein, because I think if you're doing things like walking and stuff where you're being less active in the morning, it's fine. But obviously you do want that instant hit of sugar sometimes when you're running as well, because obviously it's quite an intense workout, even if it's not too difficult for me, you know, going at this sort of pace. Definitely on the day, I'm going to make sure I have something high protein, but also quite sugary as well. Plus I do like my sweet treats. Anyway, be 8 miles by the end of this run, nearly there. See you in a bit. So it's not quite the toaster popping, but the kettle is boiling. So I thought I'd do these star jumps, as it's apparently a fitness hack. Can you imagine if someone would come round, ask them if they want a cup of tea or coffee, and they just stand there talking, doing this? Or if the plumber comes round, or if you've got an important work email, they'd say, just get on with it. Imagine doing that and the mindfulness at the same time, the mindful sentences. I feel like you haven't seen him for a while, but he's still here. Time for a grape. Seen, I've tried a few fitness hacks so far, so you know, does doing star jumps in the kitchen and walking up 2 flights of stairs at a time, does it make a difference? Look, it's better than doing nothing at the end of the day, you know, and it's, you know, if you're doing star jumps in the kitchen, it's surely going to be better than eating a pack of biscuits. However, for a lot of people, that's going to be a really strange thing to do, and probably, again, not very fun, and you're not going to keep it up. So I always think the key with all these fitness hacks, and basically essentially what they're all trying to say is movement. Movement is the key. And I think that is really important. You don't have to do structured exercise all the time. You don't have to sign up for a gym. You know, there's things you can just do in your daily life, but it doesn't have to be bizarre things like that. If you like to walk to your favourite coffee shop with a friend, that's still movement. Something I like to do is walk to go and get my plasters and whatever. So got to go and get a suitcase from Nan today. So, you know, there's all sorts of things you can do, and it's just giving yourself a purpose. You know, even just parking your car slightly further back in a car park if you're going shopping. So yeah, I as much as I think these things they are beneficial, they're not for everyone. They're very odd, a lot of them, and
I completely understand that. I mean, I'm going to try a couple more today, some that involve what you can do when you're watching the TV, so a few of those, and also how you can maybe fit in some strength or resistance training as well with daily items, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on your gym equipment. But yeah, so far I do think they're beneficial, but as I said, if you're doing star jumps, press ups and stuff in front of a kitchen or in your kitchen in front of friends and whatever, I completely understand why you wouldn't want to do that, but some of us might.
So I'm just doing some work admin at the minute. And as I was mentioning yesterday, my watch tends to vibrate when it's been an hour. Basically telling you to move if you haven't done 250 steps or something along those lines. And you may have seen these sensationalist headlines saying sitting is the new smoking and all of that. So essentially there's a lot of these things called desk workouts, or as you just saw from the screenshot, deskercise. So I'm going to have a go at the 3 they recommend. So the first one was essentially lifting your leg off a chair and holding it for 10 seconds. So yeah, let's give that one a try because I've done 15 minutes. So I'm not quite sure what they mean by it. I think they essentially mean you actually lift your leg up off the chair. I couldn't. We can't just be sitting like this, can it? Maybe I'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another leg. I'm sure I'm doing this wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still feels better than nothing. Right, next one, desk push-ups. It's not the sturdiest desk in the world, but I assume it just means one, 2, 3, 4. I'll do 10. 5. Have you sent that important email yet, Harry? No. 6. 7. I was too busy doing desk push-ups. 8. 9. 10. I mean, I can feel it there. One is seated twists. So you're meant to hold a bottle. Annoyingly, I don't have a bottle, so I'm going to use my kettle. Back on the chair. Then you just hold the kettle, twist, twist, twist. I'll tell you what, you can feel it in the sides. Oh, can you imagine me making a cup of tea for you now? Just got to do my seated twist with the kettle, and then I'm just going to do some star jumps while it's boiling as well. Don't think you'd be asked to make the tea anymore. It looks ridiculous, but I think it actually does work a little bit. That's my favourite one of the 3. The gym done for today, and obviously what you want to do when you get in is watch the TV. So I'll put the TV on, a bit of Carl Pilkington, and as you just saw, it says to do these during ad breaks, but this is a DVD. But it's basically doing some exercise while watching the telly. So it recommends doing something like a plank. Anyone who hasn't seen a plank before, essentially, you become a bench. You've got to try and keep your posture like this for as long as you can. I'm not going to do any sit-ups and anything today because I've already done them. I don't want to do any more because I've got a black coffee sitting in my stomach, a very big one.
Now, of course, doing this during adverts is fine, but if you want to watch football or whatever and you're doing the playing, you're not going to enjoy what you're watching on telly. So again, it's another easy thing to do, but I quite like TV time, just literally not to do those things. So again, it's another way you can fit things in, but it's probably not your favourite thing if you're sitting with a load of other people watching TV, because let's be honest, we all watch TV together.
So a final thing you can do if you want to strengthen your arms or anything as well, carry your shopping bags and your luggage. As you've seen, my car has loads of rubbish in it at the minute. But yeah, you've probably seen me on a Friday lugging these massive bags around as well. I have to say, your arms and your shoulders do ache at the end of the day. Also, if you're in a backpack and stuff walking, it's just other things that can really strengthen your back. So yeah, if your mum or your nan says, can you carry the shopping, tell them no, because you're helping them out by increasing their arm strength. So we're not going on holiday just yet, but we finally picked up a suitcase from Nan. So Nan's now given me a pair of shoes which are in the suitcase, a laptop and a blender. So I think I'm doing pretty well there. Thanks, Nan. I know you're watching these. So yeah, that's it for today. Yeah, so I've got terrible hat hair from that walk, but I've managed to do 43,000 steps. I have to say, some of those fitness hats were quite interesting. There's absolutely loads online of ways you can be more active. And yeah, I think I'll probably have a little look at that again at some point. But in terms of tomorrow, yeah, no running. Got my early breakfast club. And yeah, I've got to dress up tomorrow as well at some point. So I'm not used to wearing all those sort of smart clothes. And then I want to try and do, in terms of the video, I'll do my garden gym workout. But I also want to look at spices. So there might be loads of things you've got on your shelf at the minute that actually have quite a lot of benefits, and it's something I want to look at which may help supplement my training, literally. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one for today. Sorry it's been so long again. Plenty more exciting things, I think they're exciting anyway, to come. So yeah, catch you later.